Hello, guys. Good morning, and welcome to another trading session. It's basically a wrap up of what I'm doing on a daily basis alongside VIP members, day in, day out. As we are trading the markets, bullish, bearish, we don't care. We trade our setups and our plans. And today we'll do the same thing that you've been used to. And yeah, let's uh, let's start. Let me be sure that everything is all right. Sound. Hello, Katalin. That's Hey, Shogun, Christian, Everyday Matt, Menace, Booker. Hello, hello, hello. Um, let's give it a little bit. How do you say it? To retweet. It helps a lot, you know, and I appreciate a lot if we manage to push the tweet a little bit. The algorithm will make it work better. Yeah, so it's helpful. All right. Let's start trading. Let's dig into what we have here on the charts and what we can trade. Let's delete everything. Well, basically, we had a V-shape recovery here. If we are looking at the 1 hour time frame, um, we had a slight rejection of that trend line, though I would be looking around at this M top mostly, and I would see resistance around here if I'm speaking about some trend lines. We'll be looking at some liquidity and stuff like that. But I mean, be sure that all this liquidity here to the downside will be taken at some point in time. Is I'm not bearish at all or anything like that, but we are speaking about trading, and there is no such thing, especially to a low time frame, when this liquidity can just I don't know go all the way up to 100,000. Not yet. That happens only on some specific phases of the market, and I don't think we are there yet. Yeah, soon, but maybe had the last part of this year, but not now. Well, that being said, 1 hour. Um, I don't know. We can even look at some potential LJ shorts. This is a swing low which created a new high. Technically, we should see some support around here. But definitely, I mean, I'm not interested in longing necessarily there. I usually like to get in on deep discount and deep premium zones. I'm not a big fan of longing areas that are not providing me with a good value of that specific asset. That being said, I actually posted a long on VIP. Here we are waiting for a fill around here. Um, definitely. So we have the Monday candle closed. Let me check it out. Okay, Monday high, Monday low. Furthermore, guys, we just flipped the previous range. So if we speak about supply and demand, the previous area which was demand here, it will be supply. Not to mention the fact that we have a bearish fair value gap. So keep that in mind. This candle on daily, the Monday candle, it's neutral in my point of view. So I will not take in too much in consideration. But definitely in this area we have resistance. So that implies the fact that we should short a deviation of Monday high, and we'll say, well, why are you shorting? Well, it's not an area where I would long. Definitely here I would not long into supply. I speak about trading, not about investing, because if we go on investing and we look at the SMAs on a weekly time frame and daily time frame, that one tells another story. Um, But that's exactly what I said, another story. Let's put some alarms on these 2 points. All right. Last 2 months, if we pay attention, really bothered by tightening, let it down. Yeah, yeah, that's a good observation. You can put it up in your journal. It's very good to have um that kind of observations, especially when you are correlating them with a good journal where you're putting all the data and you know what to expect from the market. Um, as I mentioned in the morning, I was speaking on VIP. We have a M top deviation here. We can see here this previous high, this previous area of supply. So this basically was a hold level. You may be familiar with this annotation, or you might name it different. Yeah, I don't care. It was an area where definitely the market required a flip, a flippening. Yeah, either you take it as support or you take it as resistance. And right now we just created an M top, and well, it looks like wants to point down for the moment. What I don't like about the M top is the fact that we have Monday high untapped here, and we have two highs. And I saw Paul speaking about the potential bot on Ethereum. Yeah, that can translate into a bot if you do something like this around here. And we have one, two, and maybe three. We can have an AB equals CD to the upside and take all this liquidity. But it depends a lot on this upcoming move and how it develops and how aggressively it will move down, because we can have something like this, a straight nuke. I don't know, but market it's insanely manipulated lately. And if you're not a fast trader, like a good one, if you tend to do mistakes on the market, man, I would avoid trading, because one mistake on a scalping level can break your portfolio, can destroy your portfolio. So I don't know, it's up to you how you're planning your trades and stuff like that, but be careful, guys, because it can get really nasty, especially on a low time frame. So always play safe, always try to get risk free on your positions, always double check your positions and your plan. Never try to be hasty, because you can F it really bad. All right. Okay. So yeah, we have this M top. I think if we target a 2 to 1, that's reasonable. And actually, that's not even until 61.8. Yeah. So it's actually, um, we have this flat bottom candle as a target, which usually they get swept. Uh, so I don't think it's a bad idea, but it doesn't have the probabilities that I like, because I would have liked this week to take that Monday high and then to have this double top M and retest. That would have been the ideal scenario here, which we don't have. So we might have a potential bull flag actually forming, or a potential AB equals CD to the upside. We will see. But definitely I will look for a deviation of Monday high with a target at maybe this flat bottom candle. That's in my books for sure. And at the from the long side, I was aiming for a swing failure of this equal lows in the 78.6, and I was looking for a 3 to 1, something like this. And definitely, we can have the probability of a swing failure of Monday low, which would be another good play here. Yeah, something like this. All right. Yeah. Okay. Pretty clean, the structure. I wouldn't like to break my neckline here. Let me check a little bit the liquidity heat map. I want to see. if I have any confluence, not I'm not trading based on it. Yeah, I'm using it just as a confluence. So yeah, 75 800, it's exactly at the equal lows, because even in Capwa 2 I mentioned, even on VIP, not Capwa 2, because that's where I mentioned in Capwa 2, even on VIP I mention all the time that you do not need a liquidity heat map if you can read the market structure. And I had this order since yesterday, and the liquidity heat map orders only appeared uh, today. So you are one step ahead of the market if you are able to read the market structure. And we have a good node here, 78,900. So we might have a little bounce, 78,900 around here. So what can happen actually, I don't know, let's go 3 minutes, maybe we get more data. Let's look at this potential trend line. Yeah, but again, what I'm pissed about this Fibonacci is because it's internal, and this low didn't create a new high. So right now, only these two highs matter for the moment. Here I have a long, and here everything is internal. So it actually can spend a lot of time here in this area. Take maybe the lows, but after that, take the highs. Let's check what Paul posted. Hype. I know last time when he posted hype, he took a nice win. Hype. I did bought some hype because if you see one really interesting thing, look at what hype did. It took the listing price, guys. When a coin is taking the listing price, it's insanely bullish. And I loaded up around here. Well, looks like a short setup. It deviated the high, but it's too late, so a short here would have been alright. Well, I think he's speaking about maybe a THG on 5 minutes, something like that. Maybe a THG play, Paul? Or what are you highlighting there? I didn't saw 1 second. For a long on 1 hour. Yeah. I thought that you want something around here. Yeah, it's the cleanest one. Actually, maybe a little bit more aggressive because this V shape, we can have a stop here, a pit stop here. So we need to hunt the pump chaser zone here. We need to hunt some longs. Maybe we have some W's in the pump chaser here. Yeah. So I put an alarm here because we have this demand on the left side. I like it a lot. And then definitely I would look at this area. You can see this little block here and swing failure of these lows. Man, this is the ideal setup here. Yeah. Then target this pivot high. It's a 3.8. Not bad at all. Yeah. Yeah, I'm reading. I'm reading what he said. All right. So this definitely I will take. I put an alarm here and I will take this limit. As for Bitcoin, yeah. So I would not fuck around. Sorry, around here, guys. I would not spend my money here. Let it solve this squiggly upside channel. I'm not too interested in this area. Let's go on Ethereum. Same stuff on Ethereum here. This is not something that I want to see necessarily when I'm scalping. And definitely this area rejected quite aggressively, especially this block, this whole little block here. You can see market rejected it quite aggressively. So what can happen is actually for the price to create a range. And usually that's what happens. Something like this. Then we dump into swing failure this equal lows and retest 61.8. Then we have maybe a swing failure of Monday low, something like that. See the week on Bitcoin, Bitcoin USD. On which exchange? Ah, Binance. Oh, oh man! Imagine how many people got stopped out because on you can use stop loss even on spot, from what I saw. Ooh, that's ugly. Someone was hunted there. Mm, someone was hunted. Well, definitely feel the week here. Let's put an alarm at 0.5. Definitely. Again, level here at 82. Man, someone was hunted. I don't know who made CZ mad, guys, but exactly at 78.6. That's good. But someone was hunted here. All right. Getting back to Ethereum. I don't like what I see here. I would not touch it from a bot kind of trade, AB equals CD perspective. Yes, it's valid, and we can speak about a retest of AB equals CD here. 1 hour, we are still below the HMA, and usually it weighs heavy on the price until it goes in on the other side of the trend line and it pushes. So actually, we might see something like this. Price rejecting again until we find some sort of a support and starts to reclaim above. Man, that's crazy. As for a classic setup, I would look for exactly the same. Guys, this is a range. I think I'm blabbing away about this one all the time. We'll be looking at US 500 too, maybe gold. Uh, yeah, it doesn't have anything. I'll put some alarms on gold here at the swing failures of previous day high and previous day low because I like this one a lot. So it's not an EMA, it's an HMA. Let's check DAX. Ugly. And let's check US 500. Well, I had a plan made here, which I posted on Premium. I wanted a swing long on a weekly time frame here. We had a really nice bounce of 61.8 with golden pocket here. Yeah, it was the intermediate golden pocket from this leg. Not too many things, guys. Not too many things. I see some altcoins deviating Monday high, but definitely I don't want to short. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe. Maybe. 240. 240. This was a nice Monday high range, man. Slow grind to the upside. This is exactly what I wanted to see on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Exactly. We have this upward boring movement. And look at this one, it took the highs. Man, the risk to reward here. Well, 4 5 a.m. for me, so was a little bit too in the morning. Yeah, I saw the bot, Dalmudin. I even mentioned earlier about it. It's there, but I don't like the structure here. I don't know. I like it when it forms something like this, and we have this deviation back inside the range, like meaning something like this, and then we form one, two, three. Because usually they take all the liquidity before they launch for the CD move. And right now I'll be waiting. You know how much Ethereum level 78.6. Actually, I saw we had a really nice short shark last night. I don't know if anyone took it. I know I mean I know someone who took it. It ain't me. 2 to 1, clean out. Next one. But the idea is that I was still waiting for Monday high. Yeah, I was still waiting for a Monday high. Let's see what Jim Cramer says. Uh, oh my God. Yeah, Monday low, guys. Thank you, Paul. Monday low, guys. So don't catch falling knives. Monday low. Damn it, 60 people, 62. Guys, smash that like button if you haven't, please. 22 likes only. Uh, Also, it's also a swing failure. I just noticed. So you took the shark, Matt, here? Yeah, I know you're taking all the sharks. Okay. Well, I really don't know what to. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point which Dalmudi is making. I mean, look at all this aggressive move to the downside. Uh, we would imply that we will have an AB equals C to the upside, which will kind of a V-shape uh, V-shape recovery all this move, which is low um, low probability usually, because when you have a move like this, like a really aggressive move, market has an initial bounce caused by the liquidations. Yeah, definitely. And yeah, caused by the liquidations, but then the price will go back and retest the lows or even swing failure the initial low which we bounce from. So we are not out of the woods yet. I mean, not to mention we are in the middle of nowhere for the moment. Usually when you want a push to the upside, we need some consolidation like we see here. Yeah, we have this consolidation, manipulation, and expansion, sort of a market maker buy model with a Wyckoff accumulation. So even if the market wants to bounce, I think we are just at the beginning here. And we might start to range. We might start to range a little bit, take the highs, take the lows once again, manipulate the lows and continue higher. And I still think the previous month low is a very important area for the price to go higher. So in my point of view, I think there will be a huge battle for this 1.75 level on Ethereum. But Bitcoin, man, it's holding 10 times better. You know, when I saw the dump, let me hide everything. When I saw the dump, yeah, I actually bought, but for a big time spawn, like 10, 20 years, personal funds. Scalp. Let me show you something. What I saw on Bitcoin. Guys, we have a three drives. We have a three drives pattern with the reclaim of the previous month low. So technically, I should have longed here on futures. Yeah, and then target the highs, because what it implies, it implies the fact that this pivot low, which created this high, once it's reclaimed, this will become a deviation back inside the range and then target the range highs. Pretty easy stuff. I did bought spot a lot. I was focused more on spot than opening perpetual longs on that moment when we dumped. But I cannot ignore this. And once again, if I get my long here, or if I get my Monday low here, I will target the same stuff. I will target here the highs of the range, like here. Damn it. Yeah. Let's see. Man, you guys are chatting, not kidding. Um, yeah, exactly, Dalmodi. It can. It's all about the probabilities. All about the probabilities. When US futures opened at 480 Sunday to Bitcoin. Not really, because you saw the price held pretty nicely. Mm. And 4 hour, as you see here, we have some intermediate supply, which is logic, man. I mean, it was the previous 61.8 area. Um, I saw on the old trading books, even the fact that they were using the Fibonacci level, the previous discount level, as a resistance of the current level. So it's absolutely logical that what once it was deep discount here, once the range is flipped to the downside, it will become a deep premium. So the same 61.8 and 78.6 area, it will be working here, but instead of being support, it will be resistance. Yeah. Okay. Um, so get this one back. I don't want to over clutter with trades because shit can hit the fan and things can get really nasty. Uh, that's why I don't want to look for altcoins too much. Hype, it's one of the best performance. Yeah, I would hunt something like this, but then I don't want to take too many trades because with the news and the tariffs and stuff like that, the things can get really wild, like really, really wild, and um, I really don't want to get caught on the middle regarding with that. We can have a really nasty week. We can have an AB equal CT to the downside. So this move to the downside, we can have something like this. Yeah, take a trend-based fib, find the local top around here. I don't know, maybe at 61.8, and then price can revisit even this low, which Paul was mentioning in the video. Yeah, it's if we go a few years behind, it's a W retest of a previous area of demand. So we can go even lower. That's why I'll not hunt too many longs with a limit order. But what I'll do, I'll actually play like reaction kind of trading, where I'm waiting for my draw of liquidity for my conditions to be met here, here, or here. Then I see a reaction. Maybe I see a cheeky W, something like that, and then bounce. As for altcoins, guys, I don't think I don't even think that we should take any request because everything else it's at discount. Swing trading, no, it's not the moment. Just my 2 cents. Because in order to swing trade, you need some structure. And right now, if we look at hype, for example, if we go on daily to monthly, we see that it took the listing price. I checked BMix, I didn't check that one. Well, it retested my entry here. Same like BMix. So let's check hype and you'll see what I'm speaking about. Hype. There you go. So we need some structure, something like this to base our potential long on 4 12 hours on. That's why I'm not too eager to catch falling knives necessarily to get into some positions. Let's go 5 minutes here. Let's delete this too. 4 hour low. Hmm. So basically, I'm still thinking they will go for the Monday high. The idea where they will go, where they will do it from. Let's double this channel a little bit. Just thinking of catching this one. So potentially we can have a swing failure of this previous 4 hour low and something like this. That's better. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. We don't have anything bearish on the structure, guys. We don't have an SS short. We don't have anything because swing low, swing high, swing low, higher high. I'm speaking internally. I'm not speaking about this one, yeah? Internally speaking, the trend is unchanged. So we need to break this one in order to have a change in the break in the trend. So I don't know. It still looks bullish, this bounce, but not for me. I would not long it here. I don't know if I would find a good probability setup. Maybe Paul would look at this potential LJ here with a long for a potential AB equals CD from here. These are just suppositions. This one, and this one. I don't know. I mean, yesterday I spent it with patience, and now I need to wait again because I have nothing right now to look for. I have my draw of liquidity, which I'm aiming to trade off, but this internal structure is not too helping. Dark long triggered, nice. On what, Ethereum or Bitcoin? I think on Bitcoin. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to be careful with Tag Life. I'm trying to be really careful with this kind of crap because we are in a really heated zone regarding news and stuff like that. We are in a really, really, really hot zone. And I'm not a big fan of over trading like right now, having 5 positions simultaneously opened. Um, that's why I would try to be more careful with the positions that I'm taking. So if we're looking a little bit, so definitely I would go with a long here on hype here, or maybe we can speak about this previous area and we can put some alarms or here. Yeah, a little cheeky W, something like that. And we can easily target, have equal highs here or not? Not equal highs. So draw of liquidity is already met here for a take profit. Yeah, and not only the fact that situation it's not it's bad right now. the markets are reacting insanely volatile to it. I mean, the biggest dump since 2008 and then 1997 to the other one. It's, I don't know, kind of overreacting. Yeah. You can definitely have a good plan and preserve your capital and be safe whenever a aggressive move might happen. But about the time to be safe with your scalping. Those are my 2 cents. I don't know, Paul. Uh, I saw you're waiting for clear structure too. For clear. Let me check some trades ideas from. I see a nice trade posted by Christian on gold, but seems like, yeah, you didn't updated your fib level. That happens a lot, and it happens to a lot of us because market continuously change, and you need to keep your Fibonacci levels updated. So you had a long on gold here, pretty nice reaction. And then I saw a short from Seb. He posted, actually Tommy posted a short on VET. Basically, a Monday. Ah, look at it, man, man. This is tilting. This is not nice from the market. This is not nice from the market. I bet so many people were expecting, well, we're gonna take Monday high. We're gonna take Monday high, guys. Take profit there. No, no, no. Well, it is what it is. This is how trading it is. Now, most likely, we'll speak about long reload zone here. We have this equal lows here, 1, 2, 3 equal lows. Nothing to do here, and I wouldn't short. I wouldn't short this. Looks like a trap. All the structure, like Paul says here, patience. All the structure looks like a damn trap. Just my 2 cents. You really want to expose your capital here at a deep premium and here at deep discount or here, yeah. But everything here looks like a trap. You can't even imagine, guys, how important it is to be able to read the market and have in your head these rules and this well-established system where you know when to expose your capital and when not to expose your capital. It's absolutely insanely important because it will help you so much keeping your money in your pocket. You cannot even imagine. Having your money in your pocket is the second best trade that you can take. Yeah. Now let's presumably speak about a potential bounce here and look for a bounce here. Though I'm not eager to long. We don't have an LJ, we don't have anything. We have an M top here. We have confirmed rejection here. So I'm not eager to put my capital on play. Even ES looks a little bit toppy. We consolidated this week to the upside. If we look, most likely we tapped 0.5 again here. Yeah, really close. I think we have a 5 minutes in. Not yet. Man, but all this liquidity below, guys, this is like a magnet for the price action. Uh, have you bought some spot yesterday? If so, what you added? Well, Luis, we have 3 plans. If you count even mine, we have 4 investment plans on Discord. I'm not a fan of going with high percentage on one coin. I'm a big fan of diversification and selling half on a double. That's my plan. Uh, so banking doubles, I absolutely love that, and it's saving your capital because basically each pump you will get your money back if you get and you will get a lot of sell half on a double. So getting back to your question, what I bought, well, lots of shit coins. I bought a lot, about 27 uh, different coins. So it's about you guys and how well established you have your plan. Yeah. 2,700, 7,800, 78,000 looks more like on Bitcoin. Sweep of the previous week, 78,000. Well, this week doesn't have too much importance necessarily. I would go with this one more likely, not this one. I don't know. Ah, 78.8. Well, yeah, this one it's relevant for the structure because internally speaking, it created a new high. So maybe sweep of this one and then go higher. Maybe, but even then, you're trading against this M top here. So I don't want to bet against this M top. It's absurd to. Maybe it will work. I don't know. It just doesn't look. It looks like a trap. It looks like a damn trap. The whole structure. And we have an M on 5 minutes on S&P. Maybe we can short this fucker. Maybe. Previous 4 hour high swept. Asia open, daily open. But we can target at least daily open or the previous 4 hour low. Yeah. So get risk free here and then target daily open. 2 to 1. Let's put it for fun here. Low skin in the game 0.25. We have a 1 hour BPR at 75.5. 75. 77, 75. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm longing it here. I mentioned on VIP. This is why we get long here. This is the first area that I'm interested to long. I'm not even interested to long pump chaser on Bitcoin because I know how market is bouncing off these areas. I mean, we have a quick relief rally from all the liquidations, and then the market is continuing his rampage mode. So I don't know. And I'm repeating myself, but for a short, I really needed this week. This is one of those live streams. We didn't have too many because Tuesday there's a lot of action. Actually, it's one of the best days for trading. But today it wasn't like that. Today it's about patience because we are right in the middle. They form liquidity here. They form liquidity here. Everything looks like a trap when it's coming to this area. And if some news are hitting the market or anything like that, we can speak about a dark mall. You follow your plan, Matt. You have something different there. You have something different there. You follow your plan. Regarding that, you speak only with PJ, and he will tell you to follow your plan, not to fuck around. So follow your plan. All right. Yeah, Paul has a good point. If you look at the 1 hour, yeah, you had this one. Even 30 minutes. 30 minutes, it's a good for the 1 hour. When you're trading 1 hour, you can zoom out on 30 minutes, but don't go on 5 minutes. This will destroy you and you will overtrade a lot. So keep it to 30 minutes, 1 hour. And yeah, you had the shark which you played here. I totally agree with this. Really nice. You took profits. You can even trail. I don't know how you plan. You're waiting definitely for this one. And here, I don't know. I mean, on 30 minutes, 1 hour, this wave doesn't make sense because it didn't create a new high. So I don't think that I would play a shark from this wave from around here. I don't think. Just my 2 cents. So follow your plan, stick to your rules, and because that's what makes you profitable, Matt. You started observing that. What actually makes you profitable is a good plan. That's what it is. A lot of people are ignoring this, but not are ignoring. It's a little bit difficult to do it. I totally get it. It's not easy. But I know you are here to make money or you are here to waste your time. It's not missing math. The rule should say stick on a one time frame. That's all. Or if not one, stick to two time frames. Use 1 hour and 30 minutes. Easy. Because 30 minutes helps you see the waves better, the structure. So it's not difficult at all. Du-du-dum. Well, guys, let me know if you have any other questions. So let's wrap it up a little bit. Definitely, I would go for a short here at Monday high. A deviation on 5 minutes would trigger my short, an M on 5 minutes. Yeah. For a long, I would pick Bitcoin better because I have this equal lows exactly at 78.6. And I would play a 3 to 1. For the short side, I would look for a short here with a deviation and then target 61.8. Ethereum, if you want to play the shark, the 78.6 on the long side, it's always a good idea to do it. So if you want to put a limit order there, you can do that. a 2 to 1, depending. Maybe you can even target the highs. Yeah, it's all up to you. But basically, it's the same setup. And it's not a good idea to take two setups on the same direction on different assets, especially Bitcoin and Ethereum, because they are correlated. It means that you are technically taking two trades in the same direction, which results in the fact that you are actually hiring your exposure and hiring your risk, which I don't think necessarily that it's a good idea, but you get my point. I would not try to long anything right now. I would not try to short anything right now. We are in the middle of nowhere. Hype, I will put this limit order. It's the only one that I'll take, I think, because we have very good structure. It pumped insanely nice. It took the listing price. We have a bullish market structure shift. Lots of reasons. Lots of equal lows here. And I like it. But that would be that I wouldn't risk my capital more, guys. Wait, have patience, because otherwise you will give money to the markets. And I don't know if you want to do that. I mean, you're working a lot for your money. Why would you give the money to the market in a hasty manner? You're not having patience. Well, if you have problems with that, I recommend you couple one. Start learning, invest in your education, guys, because your education it's insanely important. Insanely important. You cannot trade, you cannot make money without a proper education. So keep that in mind, please. All right. I had questions about Capua 2 and Capua 1. We don't have yet a set date about it, but I'm pretty sure that Paul will come with an update in that regard. Um, VIP is now closed. We closed it 3 days ago. We already started trading, so nothing that you can do. You can actually opt for a couple at you only. So only if you're a trader, if you show me the fact that, okay, I'm doing this for more than 2 years now, I'm slightly profitable on swing trading. I would like to level up my game, and I would like to start scalping. And then we can speak about couple at you, which actually gives you access to VIP um, for more than, I don't know, 4 months starting now. You're looking at Solana. Let's take a look at Solana. Well, basically Solana took some important levels. Let's go on monthly. I have some alarms here. Yeah. I mean, you can see on daily, we are still rejecting this area. So it's still dangerous. It's still dangerous. Yeah, you want to play deep premium and deep discount, but I would not play 103. I would not long $103. I would long about 97 to 99. You can see here a shark level. Altcoins they love actually to sweep. Well, I said that I will not take requests because market is at a deep discount anyway you put it, Jay. If you want to start nibbling in and investing, is the right area. So the ones you mentioned, actually, FET is one of my bags for almost, I don't know, there is no such things as guaranteed. But FET is one of those bags which have a very high probability to give you a 10x. All right, a very, very, very high probability of having a 10x, and not to mention CRV, same stuff. So I don't know, good buying areas. ENA, same stuff. Yeah, I actually bought some ENA yesterday. So it's exactly the same stuff. Everything is looking the same. You know what is not looking the same? Our plans, because a lot of people will just wait and wait and wait, and they don't know how to react, and they don't know how to plan, they don't know how to start nibbling in and they will lose the trade. That's the only difference. The market looks the same. We have a deep discount period. If you want to buy the deep discount, all right, you'll make money. If you don't want to make money, it's up to you. And I don't know, you'll be waiting and waiting. Yeah, that's we have plans for that. And we trade with clear plans. So nothing changes on the way that we are executing them. So what I'm doing, I'm nibbling in, I'm DCAing right now. I'm adding to my spot bags, and I think until April, May, we can have this potential local bottom forming because it will not form on one day. No, no, no. And even if we have a bounce on daily basis, like something aggressive like this, we will still have the chance to retest 61.8. Yeah. Most of the times when you have something like this, yeah, the price is bouncing and creates equal low, equal low, equal low. Well, just put a damn fib. You have your 61.8 around here. And you wait for an entry tail, you'll put your limit order for spot, and that's where you buy. Pretty easy stuff, all right? Okay, guys, let's wrap it up. Have patience. Don't FOMO in any setup or stuff like that. Have patience. If you want to join Discord, the link is on description, or you can DM me or Paul on X or wherever. Ask us. If you want to learn how to trade, we are here day in, day out. We'll be live trading again in 4 hours. I think New York session can be really good this time because we had absolutely nothing, just slow grind, and maybe we can get some volatility coming in at the New York session. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and we'll see you on Discord. Don't forget, today it's for everyone. So if you want the second part of this live trading session at the at the New York session in 4 hours from now, join Discord. Thank you very much, and see you guys in 4 hours. Bye bye.